Alright, this is literally making the map. So, I've just shown you what the map looks like with nothing on it, so it's just the terrain. And now I'm going to start building the map. Earlier being this week and a little bit of today, I made some concept art, and I made a post, or an update, I should say, with concept art uploaded. So I've got, you can see it there. 1, 2, 3. Oop, that's not it. Alright. I've got the top-down view of the map, and again, these are available for anybody to look at, or any of the judges to look at on my project. You can click on these and look at them. This is the top-down view of the map of what I want it to look like. This is a drawing of what I want the rebel encampment to look like. So there's going to be two teams, the rebels and Joint Ops Force. And then here's a picture of the Joint Operations encampment, a little helicopter on top of a helipad with a hangar and a helicopter inside. And then we've got, top-down view again, some docks with some Zodiac boats. We have an ammo cache with a lot of boxes, a ghillie net on top of it. This is things like that camouflage net don't have any function in game other to immerse the player. And in real life, this is a common practice for in Vietnam or any number of other conflicts where both the United States and enemies that the United States fought against have used camouflage netting over valuable goods to, it makes it look like it's part of the forest by putting leaves over things like your camp or, in this case, ammo. So, on any like flyovers or whatever, you wouldn't see these. So again, it's just to immerse the player and make it more realistic. Right here, well, you can't see the cursor. Let me get it. Again, this is page 1. We've got openable gates, and then drawn to scale roughly, obviously. There's a little person here, so that's about how big the gates will be. About 3 times the size of the person. Then I've got this hill factored in, and trees growing out of it, stuff like that. Here's the second page. This is on notebook paper, so it looks a little bit more, it just doesn't look as good. But ignore this on the bottom. This is for the mod, but it's not for this map. So this information is applicable to the mod, but not to this project. I added that on as I was making this. This is what is going to be the rebel encampment. There's going to be some rocks. What I'm trying to envision is a town, like a slum, or like just a little village town where people are living there, and the rebels have overtaken it. There'll be a lot of rundown buildings because it's a slum, and they'll be living off of the water. So I've got a pebble path, some houses that'll be on stilts because this is it's on a river. And realizing again, it's all about immersing the player into thinking they're really in this place. I've got some trees up here and a little bit of a building. There's going to be a ton more trees, a ton more buildings. And then this is the other side of the rebel encampment, where there's going to be the ammo cache again, the druid again, a couple of houses on the river. This is the actual river. This is the hill up to it. Little ladder, porch, another house. This house looks just like the one on page 2. It's the same object in the map. So that's what really I didn't need to draw all of this out. I did it to kind of get a feel for what I wanted to put in the game. But a lot of this stuff, I'll look at a picture and I know what I want to make. I don't need to draw it and to see it. This is kind of, and game designers do this in real life, but it's mostly from when they're creating objects, like what's going to be in this game, or when they're trying to show the rest of the team what they want to make. If it's just one person, from what I understand, this isn't an ordinary practice. So I've basically just drawn an overhead view of what I want the map to look like, and I've marked up some parts on page 1 about where each part of the map, or where stuff is going to be on that part of the map, and I've drawn what it'll look like, and I think it's going to be pretty astounding how similar this picture will look to the actual end game result. So that's the concept art, and next is the actual making of the map.